What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing the third part of the Creeping Crimson Nightmare. And here we go. Here we start with Issei, Kai, and Rainier in the underworld after yesterday's events. And they all go to see Grey Fiancer's ex about Rias and her courage for Rainier and peace for Rainier. That's what I meant to say, not her courage. I don't know why I said. I don't know why I said courage. I guess I'm used to like saying that because I do like to do. I do tend to do a lot of Issei related things. But yeah, I meant to say Rias and her courage. But yeah, but yeah. Flashback of the night. I might be half dragon. Kai stated, as we said before. Kai stated Kai was just in shock, but with tears as then ran down his face. If Issei noted, now I know why I was treated so wrong by everyone. After all, a hybrid devil is hunted by his son, his sin of life. Kai said as he then began to sob as his first let out dragon aura like blue fire, similar to his red devil fire. But then Issei put a hand on his shoulder, bringing him into a hug. Listen, Kai, you're not a freak or a saint. You are a warrior, you're a warrior of true life. After all, you have the life of the original destruction and a dragon king, but you also have hope. He then smiles as Kai breaks a hug to look at him. After all, Akeno and Gasper aren't pure devils. Gasper is a vampire, and Akeno is a fallen. Heck, Konako's a Neko, which she did hide due to her sister being an S-class stray. Issei said, comforting the boy, providing not all hybrids are sensei or hope. Sensei, can I go to Ko with you and Rainier after we walk to Suzex? Kai asked. A spiral glowed in his eyes, and blue turned, and then he turned blue. Took gloves to comfort him. With TMX Cole's chest, with TMX Chaos chest on them, as Kai smiled, knowing part of the truth. Sure thing. After all, I don't listen to Memory anymore. They better listen to me, they said, with a sarcastic smile, which made Kai, Drake, and Great Ridge feel cold. Oh, get some sleep, Ethan was saying. We have a long day ahead, Kai, giving him a thumbs up as he left, as that's the end of the flashback. Kai was walking by Rainier with a smile as his gloves were on his hands, and Ray noticed his mood was better than yesterday. Hey, Kai, what's up? She would ask. Happy to see him that he was feeling better, obviously. Nothing, Rainier, he would say. Just happy, I guess, Kai said, making Rainier hit him on the head and yell, which made him yell out, yow. Hey, what was that for, 'Cause she literally hit him on the head. Well, sorry, but I couldn't hit you yesterday since you were knocked out by a lot of damage. Rainier said with a smile, glad she was viewed as Kai's big sister as they both ran up to Issei, but we see they are at the front door of Deck's office slash home. As they were almost there, Issei stopped with tense fury, and he held his hand, and I'm sorry, he held his and Rainier's back so they wouldn't stay still because he didn't want them to get in danger. Nah, no, not bad. Anyway, but that was a little jokey joke. But anyways, so this is when he would say to stay back because I sent something bad. He said as he did a blue spear, as he did a blue spear finish hit his head on the head, which shocked the both of them, made them go to medicine. Oh, he was surprised to hear her said the man with silver blue hair and a black leather jacket, green shirt with jeans, but on his back were white and blue wings. This was Bali. I thought after leaving the You know what? I would be good. What do you want? Issei said as the smoke cleared as he saw here. The man known as Bali obviously started to speak. Oh, I guess going to destroy some of the city, but this will do after me. And I'll be honest, can send you anywhere. How are you fighting? Come on, Bali said as his wings glowed and stuff. Bali don't. He's different than before. He seems stronger. Now he would need full power. His base feels like a balance breaker or more. He is hiding something. Drake looked at you to finish dragging Albion spoke with the gear. Nothing, you foolish white flag, he would say to his brother as he grew from sorrow and chose one thing, pure hope from the nightmare he was in. And now he is far stronger than you will ever be, Drake said with pride as he smirks and just turned to volley, flipping him off. So white flag, where's the cat? You're not worth fighting. I'm here on business with her and Sirzex. He said as Ollie getting mad and a black shadow goes behind his head and attack. The cut stops it as we empties Kuroka using a shadow. As soon as Kai saw Kuroka, he backed up with his face going red to Kuroka's amusement. Meow! I want to know this hold up, dragons, and you to give you. She hisses to Kai, making him stutter and go, and his Haken Kino oral form. Sarakai Kino oral form off with a red face and held one thing his dragon eyes spread eye, giving him better sight and saw Kuroko's upper pillows. Sorry, my fellow dragon, I don't know how to do this. Well, now guys, I'm sorry, I was reading a comment. Um, Probably into the violence breaker as soon as Kuroko was done talking to him. Filled with rage, sorry, Kuroka, but just fight, and Yoda will have to die today, Galileo, letting him his power. Whatever you say, forgotten, mistaken, Lucifer, after all, you're no rival unless you prove it, he just said, making everyone shocked by his words as Dragonfly let out his will to fight. As Riley rushed at Ace, ready to fight, Ace takes it to head. Why not using his background breaking only the scared needed. Following Ace would clash in the city and the sky, while Riley and Ace even lost each other. Ace still doesn't use his strong Bakery boost. Divide, rang out as he said felt drained and he boosted a few times to keep up, even rushing about with power in his right arm. What are you doing? Fight me with us equals, or do you want the memory to die? As Riley said, Issei fought less, but it had a smile on his face. Riley, no. I no longer care about Ray's memory, but however, if you want me to fight you as equals, I already am. My power no longer needs balance makers for you. He said with a sarcastic smile once again, which showed his evil dragon part. But Riley had no idea what her ego and showing your power or the fallen would die. Maybe the blonde others were urged. Riley said while building a massive energy blasting dragon. And Lucifer, however, he made one mistake. He said, man, as he said hurt those words. He would be surrounded by red, black, and amber ore as he roared like a dragon as you must sacred gear appeared as a Western Dre and red ring out. Host of Albion, you made this mistake by lucky. Host of Albion, you made this mistake. Be lucky to live through it. As he said, would then boost 10 times from them both. So technically 20. As he said, build up dragon energy and its negative powers use fallen energy from the Yuma sacred gear as well as dragon. He lifted his hand in the air as both powers emerged. A cyclone of red, emerald violet, and silver and black glowed throughout hell as he said, roared. You want to be here. You want to see my best folly. Here's the power of a dragon god domination. A negative soul of an evil dragon and the fallen angel who broke free from crimson change and rise up to cheer behind his foe, making them fear as now I rise from behind the nightmare war with my blood. Dragon furies and will as his arms reach for liberation of both, but the soul only to make his blade. Issei held his arm as Drake's power was boosted into it, and he rushed about who shot at the before Lucifer could launch his for about Lucifer could launch his blast. Issei sliced it to nothing and used his dragon wings with black and red emerald spikes. Sorry, I forgot to tell y'all that. That's what it means. But yeah, I forgot to tell y'all that before. Hold on, y'all give me like 1 second. Hold on. As Issei calmed himself, he heard clapping and turned to see Hazazel and Sir Zex looking at Issei. He says, I've been looking for you. Would you mind if we talked about my sister? Sir Zex said with a sad tone. As Issei cheered him up, Zex, it's not fault. It's not your fault. And I will talk. But we need to talk about Kuroka because I have no proof that she is clear of all charges. And I would like to have a chess set if you don't mind. But Hazazel answers X was shocked, but this Issei changed so much in 2 days and asked for this. He had grew up. Azazel, yeah, Issei, quiet drooling, quiet drooling over my new secret gear and sword, yelled Issei, liking his new treasure, and now feeling creeped out by Azazel, who composed himself as Issei put energy into a solid blade away. Now, if I don't know that, Hazazel has a big thing where he likes to collect sacred gears, so that's why he was showing up. That can go with Rias Marie. Rias was furious about Issa leaving her team, and she felt like she was torn between anger and some small love towards him and their forced marriage. As Rias was destroying the OIC building, she thought of the past. I don't care what your name is. You're great. Nobody's hurting this lady. Sorry. Sorry I failed, Rias. Dang it. I don't care. You made Rias cry and I'm trying to marry her. Why would you try to marry her when she obviously hates you? Ah! Rias yelled out. She would just cry. She began to cry into it. She now knows she didn't hate Issa. She was jealous that they weren't together. Dang it. It's all Rainier's fault. She made Issa like this, and I'll kill her to get him back. As Rias started to let her rage out, she felt her arms changed as she had a balance break her arm, similar to Issa's, which that she had the similar to Issa's, with that she had a plan to force him to be with her once again by a fight. She thought this Gasper, who heard it all, left a note and left with no goodbye to his previous hero, who he knew she was fake. Dear anybody who reads this, I am Gasper. I'm leaving the House of Grimity for now to visit Sir Zax SAP. And trying to make you say power not only be a toy for a Grimoire, but a man for my brethren and my love, who I save one day. To the person I love, I'll save one day. With that, Gaspard used a circle and left. He was next to Gravia by the chance in hell, but as Gravia took him to Sir Zex and Gaspard told her everything that they both ran into something special. Sorry, Gaspard, but Sir Zex should be. Wait, is that? Griffith said as she then looked up and saw Issei and Sir Zex near the meeting room as Gasper ran up and yelled Issei. Issei turned to Gasper, and the brothers hugged into Issei's shock. Then they broke the hug. Gasper, why are you here? Simple to be stronger than a man due to Grimminry's new power. Gasper spoke with rage. What new power? Sir Zex asked. Gasper being confused. A copy of Issei's balance breaker. Now, here's the thing. If y'all don't know, if y'all never finished season 3, well, spoilers. Rias actually gets she get a shard of Issei's power basically, but she doesn't actually this she doesn't actually use it. She doesn't actually use it like in the next season, season 4. It's just for that It's just temporarily. Sorry for spoiling that for you. I just wanted to let you know before I continue with my story. I just wanted to get that cleared out that she can't actually use it like in the actual. Everyone would be then shocked. So sorry about that, y'all. So yeah, I should have explained it to you. So in the meeting room with Azazel, Zvizex and Issei with Rainier, Kai, Gasper, Kuroka, and Vali. So Issei, what is it you want? You want to talk about Zvizex would say. Interested that Issei had evidence with Kuroka's. I don't know why I keep saying Kuroku. Like if this was the basketball show. First up, I found evidence that her master was trying to make super devils and experimented on her. That would shock everyone in the room, even Roka. She never knew she found out the truth. Secondly, I would like me, Rainier, and Kai to go back to Ko and train as you know Kai is needed to fight Rias and her pieces. Thus, I propose a 2 month wait for the fight after Koto and before Sara Org, so we will have no time. Also, I would like to break off the marriage with Rias, as you know why. It is said as he begins to let out his power in order to show that he felt nothing about Rias. I understand, however, Rena would not be in the clear unless you have evidence for her as well. Sojek spoke up. It was Sojek spoke, understanding everything but Rena. First, she was my first love, and honestly, and secondly, could Coca-Bill force her to kill me? Thus, she's in the clear, right? Azazel, he would look, asking the Governor General, who nods in agreement. All right, but why do you want your own evil pieces to sex ass in prison? Dull, you said was human with the gear, not dragon. First of all, I am dragon. I remove all the evil pieces. He would say, however, thanks to Drake and Great Red, however, I still want to make my dream come true slightly. As he said, as he then as he then turns to look at her. Kai, Rainier, and Gasper. Simple. I want to be king to fight strong foes and beat Grimmery, and see my students go up after he defeats Rias. Also, I made a deal with Osias and Zenobia. I intend to keep it. Issei said, with fire in his eyes, remembering how he would travel and take them with take his take him as their king. Now he will be the king to cast away Rias. Alright, I guess you all are good to go with Issei. I will call you when I have your pieces. Until then, enjoy school. I trust you to watch these two. Your says motivating, folly, and saying motion first, following Kuroka. I don't keep saying Kuroka. Kuroka. No problem, Zerzex. Kai says, as Issei looks at his student with a smirk. Ha! Looks like your dragon instincts are making you getting you the perfect mate, you would say. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm back. Um, how it looks like your dragon instincts are making you get the perfect mate, he said, making Kai go red and Rainier laugh. Shut up, Kai said as Sex stood up, making them look toward the Devil King. Alright, Kuroku, you will be in your room, as he said, as well as you three go to Co-Academy, as it is about to be at 6 a.m. in the human world, so you are good to go. Farewell, you say, said as you say, open the portal for all 6 of them to go. Goodbye, bro. I tell mom and the others I don't hate them after a while. I only hate my parents and Rias because of their actions. Until then, as he said to all of them, and to expel tears go down his face, knowing he had no guilt anymore. Alright, guys, so Issei is now in his house. A red circle was used to teleport the three to Issei's room. As they got there, Issei heard everything, eating dinner so he could go as he pleased. As he looked at his room and discussed, "Burn!" was all Issei spoke as he touched all the perverted things in his room and snapped his fingers as they all turned to dust. Everyone was shocked that he would do that to his list, but also how he did as the gear form. Partner, what was that spell? Drake spoke to his partner shocked, but happy he got rid of all those not safe for work magazines and items of Woodrick, I used a similar version of Dress Break. Same amount of magic, but tracing the paste. All I need to do is hit or touch said things, and snap, flame up three dragon burns. Word cancel, it can also cancel out fire at the same time. Spoke as he found it. It spelled to cancel magic and power as long as he touched it within battle. So basically, I can imagine it's kind of like Merlin's absolute cancel in a way. Sensei, incredible. What should you call it? Kai spoke. He said, Sensei, what should you call it? He said, Kai spoke overjoyed at the power and skill from the magic as he ignored the thing it was casted on. First, it doesn't get rid of magic as long as you think it does. It's only for 5 minutes unless the person keeps trying to use magic. Then it puts a strain on them, making it last another 5. And as for Nathan, I'm thinking dragon shatter, he said as he got up from the mess and took Kuroko, Kuroka's and Valley's to stay here. With the three left, they thought Issei's rifts fell to his son, the son who was to Sona, who was currently in the student council room. Here we see Sona Tsubaki working at the student council's office as Saji punches the wall in anger due to him thinking Issei that not being told the whole truth as Sona was about to stop him. Sona was about to stop him. A magical rift appears to the great rifts to a great rift, the gap which Sona noticed in shock. Who steps out that it was the rest of the team. The rest of the team, Dietrich. Hey Sona, son, how have you been? Because nobody's been talking about Loki since. As we see Issei Kai Rainer step out of the portal with Kai nearly falling out due to him not being able to use those portals as Brittany helped him up. Also, is with Rias for now because he's being undercover. Kyoto, they said, in shock. And Sanji, seeing that he and crying and ran, Issei to punch him in the face, which due to his dragon instance was not able to catch. Was able to catch him even with his guard down. Sanji, what was that for, my guy? He said, wondering if Riz did something funny while he was gone. Why did you fake your death? Which that's out of line. Everyone's like, honey, everybody was everybody like that. And this is when Kai would say, my sensei's no faker. That Grimmery girl lied so she could take advantage of you, the Sodas, and teach you. Sorry, she would take advantage of you due to Sonas and Sparky's due to the loss of her dragon. Kai said in anger, causing Sanji to calm down and Sona to jump out of her seat, angered at Kai. How do you know anything about Ria's kid? Sona said with anger as her best friend was being insulted along with her pride. Because I'm the third house of destruction as well as the Vidri. I can tell him I'm his nephew as well, Vidri. So don't mock me, you foolish devil. You foolish devil king's little sister, and over judgment. Kai said as his devil power was let out and forced as he took his gloves out, with Tiamat's power wrong his devil, causing all to be shocked, even Nietzsche not seeing that. Kai Dragon Pride let out Tiamat's powers, then sea trees appears on Sanji's arm. Oh, I'll be dang. Tiamat didn't lie, you are her kid, huh? Looks like I owe Tani $50. He said as Drake spoke from the gear after face palming from what happened. Seems like this boy's powers. So why are we here again parked near the dragon spoke? As Kaizen claimed his power wanted to know the same as he didn't know why they were here. Sona, is it possible for me, is it possible for me, Rainier, and Kurt to be in class again? Rainier is my age, so that class is preferred, and my class is preferred, and our human name is Yuma as well. For Carp, he is Konoko's grade. Have him as a, maybe have her give him a tour, as they said, as he knew he had a few missions to do here before Koto. Alright, if that's all you wish, but I would like to know what happened, Sona says. She getting a headache and Tsubaki's giving Kai and Rainier clothes and schedules. Then the two leaving the teleports outside the gates as nobody saw them. Close the portal and the three using magic to get clothes changed and their bags and they entered again. Many girls see both Kai and Issei. Many think both cute in different ways. Kai was fun. He was young for his age, but kind was a kind soul, and Issei a stranger who looked hot and strong with the black hair and ponytail since his hair grew longer than his normal twin tail, and his veins that looked more like a tattoo than anything. With his muscles strong as guys hate both of them, but are scared of Issei and confused girls like Kai. As for the guys who see Rainer slash Yuma, they are attracted by her, as her black hair and eyes are similar to Akino's, but her smile and figure has said how preferred they are. Seems almost better due to how she moves and acts. The girls also like her and sees her kind soul. And a new queen of Ko agrees in Akina, but unlike the guys, the girls want to know, so you want to be a friend, of course. Eventually, Issei meets that same day as they walk through the gates, but as Issei hid his orb, so she did not recognize him. Thus, the three entering the building. My sensei, my Rainer, have fun, I would say to the both of them. I told you to call me Yuma here, she says in annoying which finds. Which Issei finds cute as they both walk to their classes, which already started. They say Yuma opened the door. Everyone's confusion. Hello? I didn't think we were going to get new students today. The teacher spoke English. Miss Hawkina, I didn't change much in the day. It's me, Issa Hyoto, which gives everyone, like, they spit out their, like, juice, coffee, whatever they were drinking. He said, you traitor. Hyoto, how is a perv? How? What the heck? Everyone, Masato Motohama would say, as he just takes his on the headache, and he lets Yuma enter it. As a teacher, it composes, so. Okay, everyone here is the new student. Come on, come here, miss. As Yuma comes in, the guys roar at, and I quote, that's a hot chick, by the way. Hello, my name is Yuma Amato. Nice to meet you all, she says with a smile as the teacher tells everyone that they have two questions. Hi, you pink hair. My name is, he said, do you have a boyfriend? She asks as Issei Bush with raised eyebrows. Yes, I do. My boyfriend is Issei Hyoto, which everyone's shocked at because they ask, what the heck is wrong with you? He is a beast, a perv, and that as he stood up and rage, I'm no longer a perv. As he's crying, this is the classic anime cry. I'm disgusted. My all things. You freaks, even here stand a chance if you think we're not couples. Then here, she would say, says walking up to you and kissing her, which gives her birth. Where and she's red as a tomato. I can't deal. POV guy, I can't deal with the perverted will. Okay, calm down. This is the first human school at BCom. Crisis is his teacher doesn't answer as Konako High and the Devil community as he saw Konako. His heart he felt his heart skip a beat as the teacher tells him to introduce himself. Hello, my name is Kawabato. Nice to meet you all, he says as he bows. Okay, he takes a seat next to Kanako. As he is told this, Kanako raises her hand and Kai walks to his seat. As as class went on, he talks to Kanako. Hello, Kanako. He said, Kuroka. He said, say hi. And we have proof that she's safe. As Kanako hears it, she turns to Kanako. How do you know my name? Who are you, Kanako? That's as she got close to Kai making an ambush. I'm Kai Bund, third house of destruction and son of Tiamat. As her, as he showed her his gloves. And I am also easy students, but it's okay because I'll protect you from any past. Kai said this. Kanako blushes by that because for some reason she's trying to get a bit of a crush on him, which she doesn't understand. She just had a hunch. POV in the ORC building. We say Kai Renner walk in and sees Ria's with a smoke look on her face as everyone else is normal. Hello, Issa Renner, how are you? And Kid is as confused as she saw Kai, which made him out his aura forever. For fuck's sakes, he says. I'm no kid. I am Kai Abundant, the third house of destruction, and son of Tiamat. Now, Grimmy, I can't take having my pieces unless I beat you. So I think me and you're about to fight. He says. Kai says with rage as Rias was shocked, but went back to her calm self. Yes, I know, boy. I will fight you after Koto, but one condition: two. It's an exchange. Two versus my barrage. Is it? Rias said motivated. As she's motivated, and Rhaenyra. Me, why? She said with a pity tone. Rias was the one who killed her. Simply, Kai would win, get his pieces, but it's not fair. One versus a whole team. She said as Issei spoke. You don't have pawns, and you only got one rook, so no half. So that's half a team. Issei said with rage, which angered Reese. Anyways, if I win, I get back. If I win, I get Issei back, and if you win, I'll give you anything you want. All were shocked, even Team Grimmery, by the actions and how far you would go to get Issei's power. I have an idea, Issei said as he summoned his gear. If Ray and Kai wins, she takes half of your destruction power with my help. Keeps it because she might be part of a fallen. Part dragon, part destruction is always right. Rias, he says. He's glaring at Rias as the three let out power, and Rias then stood tall with power covering her arm with a thin dragon claw. Deal, he said. You will be mighty. She is a yonder in the story. She said with a sickle look on her face as Kaya turns to Gunko. As he said, and Rias shook her head, said, Gunko, would you like to go on a date tonight? Dragon Devil and Cat Devil, he said with a wink, which shocked all but Reese and Renee. Hell no. As Reese was gonna stop him, Issei slapped her dead on with his gear and boosted 2 times, and it left a strap that left her bleeding on her face. It's gonna go out to Kai and with a shy look saying, sure, I'll up to. The Cat Devil said with a smile almost never seen on her face as he just spoke. Uh, by the way, she has a big scar on her face, like it's on her cheek, basically. And he would then say, me and Rainier, we're gonna go date with you, as he said with a smile, which makes it the best. Now that's for part 3 to the Creeping Crimson Nightmare. Right after this, I'm gonna be recording a new video. It's gonna be a surprise to some of y'all, at least.